Honorable Pu Daldoma sir, Honorable Pu Mandal Thana sir, respected Chief Secretary, distinguished guests on the dais, off the dais. It's a great opportunity for me to talk about the digital transformation which is happening across the country and what role it has or it entails for the security establishment of this country. We have seen the huge success in the digital transformation in the last decade and the unification of the digital public infrastructure, which include the JAM component which was mentioned by JS, has enabled us to reach out to almost every citizen. However, there are certain lacks. Those lacking aspects relate to the delivery of services, especially of police and security establishment. While we are making digital public infrastructure, we must keep in mind that it should be scalable, multi-sectoral, user-friendly, and reliable. The problem with the departments is that they are not yet interoperable. While there can be an easy download of your digital card or ID card, but it is difficult to get the status of various services if there is a continuity aspect to it, which actually is a major issue in policing. While every organization has a turning point or a tipping point, one of the important steps taken by Government of India last year was the introduction of the 3 new criminal laws. The BNS implementation, which started from 1st of July, is going to transform the way policing, investigation, and delivery of criminal justice system would happen in the next 5 to 10 years. The entire process would be digitized from e-summons to e-FIRs, from e-FIR to e-investigation to e-charge sheets to e-trials. We have already in a state of Mizoram implemented the e-traffic challan system. Recently, with the blessings of the Honorable Chief Minister, we started a error-free digital recruitment drive in Mizoram, where the human interface or interaction with the applicants were reduced to minimum. What happened that more than 15,000 aspirants came and their physical tests were conducted, their written test was conducted, and not a single complaint or appeal was raised. This happened because there was no bias. Everything was done electronically through various methods of RFID, of CCTV monitoring, as well as digital entry of every data point. Rather than having any bias towards one or the other, it was a transparent, open system. While there is an explosive growth in almost all sectors, there is a digital divide. This digital divide is also creating capacity gaps. Mizoram, being a state which is one of the most peaceful states of Northeast, faces this problem. We still lack connectivity in some of the districts. We are working hard on it, but we need different solutions. At the same time, at the Government of India level, we have tried to transform the criminal system, justice system, by various methods of CCTNS, ICJS, but to reach it to each and every individual in the remotest district of Saya or Champai requires sustained digital, robust infrastructure. Along with what we can achieve comes the danger. The danger comes in terms of cyber attacks, in terms of cyber crime, which we see nowadays. Almost every phone call will warn you about the impending crime. And this is no imagination. People lose crores and crores of money through various frauds and crooks. But now with the advent of artificial intelligence and deepfakes, we all are prone to more such attacks in future. So we have to transform the policing setup as well as use the similar models for predictive policing, for data-driven decision-making, as well as for easy and approachable police and delivery systems. There are a few things which I would like the industry should note. Anything which you innovate would be lauded if you innovate. But if we only consume as we consume, we would remain a consumer. We are the biggest market in the world, but we are consumers. We are clapping ourselves for Aadhaar because we innovated it. We are one of the best digital payment interface because we innovated it. But sadly, for 1.4 billion people, we do not even have one single secure message app or system. We do not have a WhatsApp. We do not have a Telegram. We do not have even a Signal. There is a time which is now to invest, which is not driven by US companies or any other companies or which do not give data. When I was in NIA, we were conducting a lot of investigation and was suffering roadblocks one after the other because the data was never shared with us, and if at all shared, with huge conditions and with numerous delays. There is a need to develop our own strengths at various levels. There are so many or digital marketplaces, Amazon, Flipkart being the leaders, but the servers are not located here. There is a need for us to devise methods, because during one of the investigation, we found that we could utilize the Amazons to find out who were the perpetrators of crime, but the data accessibility was a major issue. And the most recent Pahalgam attack, the preliminary investigation shows use of ultrasats made in Chinese, navigated by Chinese satellite, through which the terrorists communicated. So we need to build our own system rather than rely on some Google, which is doing a yeoman service to us. But at the same time, unless we innovate and devise our own systems which are secure, which are user-friendly, which are in vernacular languages, which are also having deep understanding of how the Indian system works, is essential. Another aspect which we now see is the use of short messages, short video systems. You would all appreciate that we are all hooked to the Reels and the Instas, but it was all started by a Chinese company called TikTok. And it started and innovated, and we are all now hooked to it. India must innovate in different ways for security, for digital safety of digital infrastructure, which is prone to attacks. We have seen and lauded the performance of India-made weapons in the recent Operation Sindoor. Our strength would lie in our own innovation and our own usage. It may or may not be globally scalable, but if it is utilized for India and Indians, we will have a long way to have a secure digital future of our country. Thank you very much.